What's up, Sagittarius? It's your April love general reading. This is a general reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So let's go ahead and see what the most important messages are for my lovely sign of Sagittarius for the month of April. So I feel like there has been some kind of ending in this connection recently. It's possible that one of you walked away from the relationship, and I'm sensing that the both of you see it as necessary. I feel like even though there has been a strong mutual attraction between you and your person, the both of you sort of know that you're not ready for each other and that there's a lot of work to be done on yourselves and on your ability to connect with others before you're ready to enter into any kind of relationship. I feel like you are in completely different phases of your lives, pile one. And, this might be someone who you haven't spoken to in a while and you feel like the story can't be over. It was like the right person, but the wrong time. But I am feeling like there is, while there is this desire to be with each other and just allow yourselves to enjoy the connection and relationship you could have had, there's also this feeling like maybe it is best to walk away. I feel like your person is really passionate about you. I think that they are dealing with a lot of their life right now. I see them as fighting extremely hard in order to stay afloat. There could be just a huge set of responsibilities on their shoulders, and they have a lot of movement going on. And so it's sort of exhausting for them. And it's difficult for them to do the inner work necessary to make this connection work. And I think that they want to, but they're waiting until they have the time or the energy. This could be someone with just a very difficult job, or they could be dealing with some financial constraints right now. But I'm sensing that they just don't feel like it's the right time right now to try and work on this relationship. I'm hearing from Spirit, they're taking a break. They're just taking a break. So maybe you guys have outwardly defined a separation as a break right now, or you think it's a possibility that this connection is over, but I feel like this is sort of just an energetic break from each other because it's necessary that you're separated. I think that the both of you could be a little bit hard-headed. It's difficult to explain life lessons to you. You're the type of person who needs to learn things the hard way. And I think that you both just need to have certain experiences on your own to spark some personal development. And that's just sort of where you're at in your journey. And so this separation is necessary for the connection to actually be something that can be nurtured and be grown later on. I'm definitely sensing that your person feels like you have grown significantly. I think that they have heard about you, or they're seeing you on social media or something like that, and they're thinking that you have so much control over yourself now, over your life. I feel like maybe you guys used to be in a place where you were a bit powerless. Maybe your finances weren't in your control. Maybe you had to answer to somebody else. But I think now you guys have broken free from that entirely. You're showing so much self-reliance and personal power. And I feel like your person just feels like, wow, this person isn't a kid anymore. Whether or not you guys were young the last time you knew each other, but I feel like they see you as someone who's all grown up. And they feel like I think with the Game of Thrones tarot in itself, I just feel like you guys have gone through your own respective journeys since you last saw each other. You've just been through so many different things and done so many different things since you guys last saw each other. I'm definitely sensing like some sort of separation that has happened in this connection, pile one. Maybe you guys recently reunited, or you might be doing that soon, But I am feeling like there was a long, long separation in this connection. Up until now, I'm feeling like your person is really wanting to reconnect with you. They have a lot of fond memories of you. And they're really interested to get to know you again. You've always been someone who interested them. I think maybe even if they haven't told you that, or you didn't feel like you were in this person's line of sight, I think that they've always had some of their attention on you, and they've always felt this subtle interest in you and this respect for you. And that's only grown now because I think they see you as someone who just has a lot of command over their life. And you are just far more solid and dependable. But I think this person wants to make you an offer. And on something that they want to be in your life. That's the biggest thing. They just want to be around you. They want to be in your life, and they want to get to know you. There's this strong desire to just connect with you and communicate with you. Especially whenever they get a handle on the things that are going on in their life. You know, they feel like one of the first things they want to do when they have their own control and their own power in their world, pile one, is to go pursue a connection with you and get to know you again. And maybe you guys are in that phase now, maybe it's coming up soon. But I'm something that you guys really have a friend in this person. They want to be around you. And I'm thinking that you guys are feeling a bit distant from them. Maybe you're a bit wary, or you don't really know what they want from you. But, you know, a lot of the feelings are mutual. A lot of the excitement to talk with each other and be around each other again is really mutual, even if you might be a bit hesitant to allow this person to communicate with you. But let's draw some cards from the Island Time Wellness Oracle to take a look at what might be coming for this connection soon, and a little bit more on how your person feels. Ooh, so we have seduction and we have date. So attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, and meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there. Maybe you guys are going to plan a date to meet each other. I do see your person coming forward with some kind of offer, telling you something that's been on their mind. Self-indulgence, focus on self-worth, time to heal. I do think you both have had a lot of time to heal. Love, unconditional love, self-love, passion, and boat, receiving something you need, progression, arriving, closure. Let's take more of a look with the energy oracle. First chakra, Archangel Michael, and that's right over that seduction card. So maybe there is some kind of physical or sexual relationship here. I do see that happening for you guys, or coming forward. If it's something that hasn't been rekindled in a long time, I see that flame being lit between you again. Third chakra, just a lot of passion in this relationship. The Sun, a man holding a heart. Yeah, and we have this Knight of Pentacles here too. I feel like someone's coming forward with an offer. Someone's going to reveal their heart to you. They're holding on to a lot of feelings that they want to make known. Yes, and we have fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. That's also the heart chakra, so I'm definitely feeling like there is a great deal of feelings that your person is holding on to, and they want you to know that their passion towards you, their desire towards you, it's more than something physical, and it always has been more than something physical. I'm sensing that maybe you guys have suspected that this individual was only physically attracted to you, and maybe that could have been a root cause of your separations in the past. But I'm feeling like now they want to come towards you with a much more vulnerable, form of communication. I think that they just want you guys to know that they care a lot more about you than maybe they were letting on from the way that they were treating you. But let's go ahead and close out your reading, pile one, with some messages from your person. So I'm just going to draw a bunch and then we will read them all at once. Ooh. Okay, so we have "You broke my heart." That could maybe be an acknowledgement that they broke your heart, or maybe you guys did truly do something to hurt your person. I'm going to draw just a couple more. Okay. "I plan to confess something to you soon." Yes, that is what I was getting with the tarot as well. "You never listened to me. I know that you are really smart. I am afraid that you will see right through me. The truth is, I'm not over you. I wish we talked more. You remind me of who I truly am. It is the realest thing I've felt in a long time. Your energy calls to me. I have to answer. I want more for us. I want everything. You are on my mind today." So you guys might hear from this person very soon. Or, if you guys are recently reconnected, this person is thinking about you a lot. Wait for me. And I don't know how to have a conversation about what I did to you. Okay, so pile one, hopefully you guys resonated with those messages. The last thing that we're going to do is just get some zodiac and letter charms for you guys. Okay, so pile one for zodiacs, you guys got Sagittarius, Capricorn, Pisces, Aries, Pisces again, and Sagittarius again. And for letters, you got H, W, B, U, A, D, and Q. So hopefully that resonated with you guys and you enjoyed it and it was helpful. If you did enjoy this reading, I would love it if you left a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more content just like this. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'm wishing you the best of luck. Okay, bye-bye. Well, hello, my beautiful pile 2. So, Spirit, what do we need to know about pile 2's connection with their person right now? How are they feeling about each other? Okay, so we have the King of Cups. Okay, we have Judgment. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So I'm definitely feeling like you both really like each other, pile 2. I think that this is just a really strong connection that you have with your person. It's possible you guys are friends or you've known each other for a long time, but I feel like you are really good at playing off each other's energy. Like I'm just getting this image of just smiles on both of your faces, and just feeling like this person is almost an ally. Like if you're with this person around other people, it already feels like you guys are partners. You will tell jokes together and riff off each other, and you just know how to feed off each other's energy really well. And I'm just sensing this strong appreciation for being around the other person on both sides. I think you just are having a lot of fun, and it's also just this indescribable excitement and happiness. And I think that you guys are just both really excited about each other. It's possible you're dreaming about them, or like I'm feeling this almost like your thoughts are a bit consumed by them, but kind of in a good way. It's not consumed by longing or something like that. It's just that you could talk with this person like all day long, and just have fun and tell jokes and everything like that. So that's very beautiful. I'm definitely sensing that they are attracted to you as more than a friend, and I think a lot of you aren't aware of that. I think there's a buried truth involved here, especially involving titles. Like this crown is sort of sitting on top of this book. I always see the Judgment card as buried truth, but with the crown sitting on top of this book, I'm feeling like there is a buried truth involving your title. Your person wants a different title with you. I'm definitely sensing there could be just a friendship going on here. I'm also feeling like some of you are worried that there is a third party, or you're worried that this person is interested in somebody else. But let's go ahead and get more of a read on how your person's feeling about you guys right now. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Moon, and the Ten of Cups. I think definitely there's a connection to the sign Cancer here, if that resonates with any of you guys, just with this King of Cups coming up, as well as the Moon card. Pisces or Scorpio could also be involved. I'm definitely sensing that there is a hidden truth of some kind. Your person plans to tell you something about the connection because they're unhappy with where things stand right now. They wish to change them, and they wish to say or do something that's going to make this situation a little bit more fulfilling. I feel like this development is also going to happen really soon for you guys, pile 2. Your person isn't really afraid to tell you what's on their mind, and their feelings are extremely strong. I'm also sensing that this person, they could be someone who has just a lot of stagnation in their life recently. They've just been dealing with a lot of boredom or maybe emotional numbness, disconnectedness even. And I think that you've sort of plugged them back in. You've lit them up again from the inside, and they're just really excited about connecting with you. It's possible you've known this individual for a long time, because I'm feeling like this connection is one where it doesn't really matter how long the distance has lasted or how long a separation has lasted. You guys can just sort of talk again and just spark up that same energy of camaraderie and just feeling like you have known each other for ages. I think that if there was an onlooker to some of your conversations that you would have when just meeting each other, that person would be like, oh, those people have known each other for years. There's just that kind of chemistry. This just instant connection that flows so easily. And your person wants more intimacy. I think they're a little bit afraid of rejection here, pile 2. They're wondering whether or not you feel the same way, whether you're interested in them in the same way. They're really scared that you're not. maybe something you've done or said makes them feel like you're a little bit disinterested in them romantically. And so I think they're trying to plan a way to reveal their feelings and ask you about yours, where it's a little, inconspicuous, less direct than it could be, just because they don't want to get rejected. So maybe you guys have expressed interest in somebody else, and they're pretending that that doesn't bother them. But I feel like even though they're a little bit afraid to let you guys know how they feel, they still desire to do that. There's going to be some sort of accomplishment, some sort of win that's coming for this connection very soon, pile 2. Your person really would just like you to know what's on their heart, and they would like to graduate this relationship to something more. But let's take a look at the Island Time Wellness Oracle. Okay, so we have the butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. And that's funny that that is the first thing that popped right out as I was just saying that things are going to come to a next phase. Oh my goodness. So we have coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, wedding rings, union, wedding, married, eternal love, everlasting promise, heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breaking up, mourning, and grieving. Let's draw a couple more to clarify this heartbroken card, you guys. Girl talk, time with friends, living in the moment, having fun. Paradise, happiness, expansion, joy. So I feel like it's possible you're going to transition into a phase where you're healing your inner child, pile 2, and you're healing from past trauma. And I feel like there's going to be something that your person says or does before you guys fully graduate into the next phase that really triggers and scares you into thinking that you are continuing past cycles. And I feel like you're going to be really fearful of heartbreak for a phase here before your person really tells you everything that's on their mind. I think that you are maybe going to be fearful that you're going to lose them, or fearful they're interested in someone else. Something is going to make you very sad. But I think that it's going to be one of those things where, you're sort of sad about your worst fears, but then like the best possible outcome happens. Because I see you just feeling really surprised. You keep seeing like a person just with tears in their eyes, but like they're smiling and almost like they're finally taking a breath after crying. Just like, oh my goodness, I thought it was going to be the worst thing possible, but it's actually a blessing. So I think it's possible you guys get triggered by your person very soon, pile 2. Before you guys decide to really make things official between you. But let's draw some cards from the Energy Oracle. So we have the Angel of Balance, which definitely alludes to growth and expansion, and also, some wisdom about what was once hidden. Attachment. I feel like you might be breaking your attachment from past codependencies. That's a strong energy I'm feeling. Hostilities. The Sun. And anxiety. And at the bottom of the deck, we have appreciation. So I feel like divine timing is involved here, pile 2. I feel like there is a certain course of events that needs to happen before you're able to reach a point of prosperity in this connection. And, you are not going to have this come as easily to you as you're hoping. And it's going to cause a lot of anxiety, I think, because you've had a lot of experience where you did hope really strongly that things were going to work out, and then you were very disappointed. But I feel like You're not going to be disappointed this time. And I think the spirit just really wants you guys to remember to remain civil, no matter how disappointed or upset you are whenever some sort of obstacle seems to come up here. But let's draw some messages from your person. I am just going to draw a few cards all at once and then we can read them. So Spirit, what does pile two's person want to say to them? Which of these messages are true to their person's heart? Ooh, okay. We have stacks of them popping out here. I will keep this. And I'll just draw a couple more. Okay. Pile two. What does your person want to say to you right now? The answer is yes. So I think you could take that in many different ways. There could be a personal, question or conversation that this has to do with. It's like a magnet is attracting me to you. I can't walk away. You don't need to worry about losing me. I am opening up with you because you make me feel safe. I can't seem to get you off my mind. You mean everything to me. I feel special when you open up to me. I have a lot of respect for you. I am so afraid of messing things up again. You know exactly what to say. You have no idea how serious I am about you. I think I'm obsessed with you. Yeah, I'm definitely, I was sensing this strong energy where it felt like your guys' lives are almost about each other right now. So obsession definitely makes sense. But hopefully you guys resonated with these messages. The last thing that we're going to do, pile two, is just draw some zodiac and initial charms. So Spirit, which of these might relate to pile two? So for zodiacs, you guys got Leo, Scorpio, Gemini, Taurus, Cancer, and Sagittarius. And for letters, you got H, G, U, Z, I, and you again. Hopefully those resonated with you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this reading and that it was helpful. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content just like this. And I hope you guys have an incredible rest of your day. I am rooting for you. I am wishing you the best. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, well, hello, my beautiful pile three. So Spirit, what do we need to know about pile three's connection? How are they feeling about each other right now? Okay. Gonna just draw a couple more here. Okay. Okay. So we have the 10 of Wands, the Magician, and Death. So you or your person could be a Scorpio, but obviously that doesn't have to resonate. Okay, pile three. So I'm feeling like there is a mutual desire for progress in this connection. I think that the relationship has stayed at a point of stagnation for way too long, and the both of you kind of want to have a conversation about what you truly want with each other. I feel like you guys have been through a lot, not just with this relationship, but in your lives, pile three. I think that you have maybe experienced an endless sort of cycle of holding on to too many burdens, or just at least more burdens than you can carry. And it might be feeling right now like your life is sort of just never void of struggle. And that's something that's very difficult for you to carry. And I think that, despite your dealing with that, you currently have a very humble energy, and your person really admires that in you. But I think that they have had their own battles with immaturity and personal growth that they weren't really ready to face at the start of their relationship with you or whenever they met you. But now I think they're just really focused on transformation. I think your person really wants to change, pile three. They want to be able to help you and support you and uplift you. And part of that, I think, is through communication. I do sense that this individual is thinking about you a lot, and they're wondering what they can do. How can they come into your life? How can they introduce themselves into your life in a way where they're allowed to play a role that helps you and supports you? I think they're really considering that right now. And they're really thinking about communication. There's something that they want to say. We have the Tower. We have the Moon. The Six of Cups. And the Ace of Wands. I'm sensing an energy that is strongly similar to pile two here. But I'm feeling pile three that, it's possible this is someone who is very guarded or very mysterious. I don't think you have ever been very clear on the way that they feel about you when it comes to what they decided to communicate and actually say and share about how they were feeling. I think that it was very minimal. They maybe just gave some breadcrumbs here and there. And they sort of acted like they didn't have a responsibility to consider your feelings or remain in your life when you needed them to. It's possible this connection ended in some way. There was a separation or something like that, and it happened really abruptly. And it happened because I think you guys were carrying the relationship on your back. You were carrying the conversations. You were the only one fanning the flame of the connection. And I think your person, again, I'm just sensing this immaturity, like they weren't willing to put in the effort necessary to keep things alive between you. And I think that really hurt you guys. And I'm really feeling like they feel shameful about that. They feel like they failed at embodying the person that they would like to be. And now their actions towards you in the past have really haunted them, pile three. Your person is just haunted by something that happened here, and they really wish to communicate with you about that. I think that this person is communicating with you through dreams. They don't want you to move on. They don't want you to let them go. And it's almost like you are continuously reaching a point where you are completely letting them go and cutting them off from your energy. And the moment you think that you're doing that completely, you might dream about them, possibly because it's almost like they're saying no. Like you kind of want to move on, but they're saying no, like, I won't allow you to release this. I won't allow you to release me. I need to come forward and make things right. Because this Six of Cups and the Ace of Wands, your person desires reunion. They want to not only make things right, but just offer you a greater sense of abundance than they were able to before. I think a fresh start is something they really desire here, pile 3. They feel like everything can start anew, and they really desire to start things anew with you. There's just this mutual feeling of familiarity between you. Like you remind each other of home in a way. And I think your person wants to take the power into their hands. Maybe they've always had the power in their hands when it comes to what happens in the connection. But I see them wanting to really start taking some real steps towards you. They might do something surprising soon. Or just come right back into your life or communicate with you again through a dream or something like that. But let's get some cards from the Island Time Wellness Oracle. We have Hammer, Sabotage, Rebuilding. So we have this Tower card, and now, you know, this Hammer card saying rebuilding. Maybe your person wants to rebuild something they themselves destroyed. Sort of like self-sabotage here. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun flirting and a want to date. Love call. Someone expresses love. A message of love. Thinking of you and letting you know. Maybe your person is thinking of you right now, and they will come forward and communicate. They'll come forward and let you know. Cupid's arrow. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation or meeting. We'll draw a couple more. Palm trees. Stability, security, growth. Endurance. The golden mirror. Self-absorbed. Narcissist. One-sided relationship. Love bombing. You know, it's possible that is something your person embodied before, but now they're offering you more stability, more flexibility. Let's take a look at the Energy Oracle. We have appreciation. Maybe a lot of compliments coming forward. The thinking man. Your person is thinking of you, pile 3, and they want to let you know. Indecision. The 5th chakra. That's the throat chakra. Communication for sure might come forward here. Adjacent possibilities. And healer of the ages. So something from the past is going to be healed here. And I think there's going to be an acknowledgement of the fact that there was potential, the fact that there was a possibility for something bigger and something deeper. But let's draw some messages for your from your person now, pile 3. Some channeled messages from them. I'm just going to draw a bunch of them and set them aside, and then we can read them all at once. Okay. I love how you care for yourself. You will hear from me again. Yes, communication was the biggest message here. I think your person's really desiring that. I see myself in you more than anyone. I can't wait to touch you again. Let's just have fun. I have scars you don't know about. I love getting messages from you. You are possibly the smartest person I've ever met. And I'm going to draw some more message cards for you guys, pile 3. All right. So you can trust me. It is killing me to stop myself from talking to you. I need to tell you that I'm sorry. No one is more important to me than you are. And I still think about the last time we were intimate. So hopefully these resonated with you guys and you enjoyed this reading. The last thing that we'll do is just draw some initial and letter charms for you guys. Okay. All right, so for zodiacs, you guys got Sagittarius, Taurus, Sagittarius again, Leo, Libra, Gemini. And then for letters, you guys got W, I, G, L, A, R, J, and J again. So hopefully those resonate for you guys. Maybe some of you connect with these charms, but obviously you don't have to. I mean, if you resonated with the rest of the reading and not the charms, then that's completely fine as well. But hopefully you guys enjoyed your reading and it was helpful for you. If you did enjoy it, I would love it if you left a like and subscribed for more content just like this. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'm wishing you the best and rooting for you. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, well, hello, my beautiful pile 4. So, Spirit, what do we need to know about pile 4's connection with their person? How are they feeling about each other, Spirit? We need to know about pile 4's connection with their person. So we have Judgment, the Magician, and the 7 of Swords. Okay, pile 4. So I'm feeling like your person is hiding something, and I think you guys know that, pile 4. I feel like you are aware of whatever secret they're keeping, whatever lie they might be telling, etc. I think that no matter how hard they try or how much they think you don't know, you know. And I think you are not willing to allow this to stay a secret. So you guys are trying to pull the truth out of your person about something right now. But they're sort of acting like this truth doesn't exist. So I think that if you came to this reading feeling like you had a feeling that your person feels a certain way or is thinking about something towards you, I think that you guys know how your person feels right now. It's just that they're refusing to tell you. You know, I'm sensing, pile 4, that you guys have the power to transition this connection into something that's more fulfilling for you. I think that your person is trying to make it seem like they don't care as much about you as they do, and they are out of pride sort of avoiding anything that would be admitting how much they care. showing any signs that they care, any gestures that they care, because I feel like they want to win some kind of battle of pride. Maybe you guys are in some sort of stalemate with communication. Neither of you are reaching out to each other, or, neither of you are showing signs that you care about keeping the conversation alive. But I think that's because you just don't want to make it seem like you like each other. I think you guys are both very prideful people who are both very afraid of vulnerability and rejection. And so I think there's sort of this playing chicken right now of both of you trying to flex how willing you are to give up on the relationship. And an honest conversation really needs to be had. But let's draw some more on how your person feels towards you, pile 4. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands. The 7 of Wands. Death, and the 8 of Cups. So I think your person is trying to hide the way that they feel from you. That is really clear from me, Pile 4. But they are wondering when they're going to have to give up on that endeavor. They think that inevitably the truth is going to come out, and they can't keep up this illusion of, mysteriousness and acting like they care a lot less than they do forever. So they're just wondering how to play their cards right and when they need to walk away from their pride and simply admit that there are deeper feelings here. I'm sensing that this is also a very private person that you're dealing with as well. They're very deliberate about what they choose to communicate versus what they choose to hide. And it's a form of self-protection. They don't want to let their guard down for anybody. They don't want to let anybody in. I think that they're really minimalists when it comes to what they share with their friends, even with their family. They do not give that much detail. They do not, let anybody in. And I think if this person had let you in, even if it seemed like it was something casual, it wasn't. Like, this is not something that they normally do. They don't express their deepest feelings. They don't complain about what's going on in their life or the stresses that they're under or their insecurities or things like that. So if they have, had conversations with you guys like that in the past, that was a much bigger gesture than you realize. It was a sign that you were special to them. And I think that they are giving subtle signs that you're special to them, but not really saying it outwardly or out loud. Maybe just in terms of being willing to communicate with you at all, or spend time with you, or interrupt something they're doing in order to message you, something along those lines. I feel like your person, Pile 4, has given signs that they care or that you're special to them, but they're really fighting for plausible deniability. They're really trying to hide how they really feel, I think, because it's so intense. And they're also really afraid of you feeling like you're above them. They don't want to put anyone in a position where, they can be rejected. But I'm definitely sensing that their feelings are growing towards you. This person sort of really admires and looks up to you. They feel like you have a lot of control over your life and a lot of wisdom as well. You just happen to see things that others don't really see. And your insight is very unique and original. Your person feels like there really isn't any part of you that's trying too hard or that's trying to be something you're not. They feel like you really have a lot of evidence behind your confidence, if that makes sense. Like your experiences and your wit and your wisdom. It obviously comes from a real place with a lot of substance, even to a point where they feel like they've met others who have tried to embody your vibe, pile 4, but they weren't successful. Maybe not people who were trying to imitate you, but it's like you just embody this really cool vibe that only comes from really having the experiences that you guys have had. And so there are some people who wish they had just like such a cool, mysterious energy like you guys do, but obviously it's not something you can imitate. So your person really feels like you're one of a kind, and they feel like it's getting really difficult to hide their feelings, hide their true face. And soon they're going to have to walk away from that and tell you the truth. But let's take a look at the Island Time Wellness Oracle, just for some more information on how they're feeling and what's to come. The Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, transformation. Yeah, we have the Death card here too, which would also allude to a transformation. I think this connection's going to transform completely because your person has something that they need to tell you. Also, you or your person could be a Scorpio, just with the Death card coming up here. Virgo or Gemini could also be related. Sword and Rose, truth, revelation. Relationship evolving to the next phase, the butterfly. Date, maybe your person might ask you out on a date. Photograph, looking at your photos, missing you. Stabbed in the back. Oh, something fell out. Heartbroken. So this could be a reason that your person's not really willing to tell you how they feel. I feel like they're looking back at their past and realizing how hurt they've been by the experience of relationships. I feel like this is someone who is having a really difficult time with trusting other people again, or with being excited about relationships. And that might be why they have such a confusing energy towards you guys. I feel like you guys are just really confused by this person's energy. I think it's because they honestly feel like they're better off alone than they are with somebody, just because of how difficult it's been for them. Which is why they just need some time to let you know how they're feeling. Yin and yang, giving and receiving. It's possible the floodgates are going to open and this person's going to really let you know how they feel, let you know that their feelings are quite mutual. Door to spirit. Storm warning. 6th chakra. So I'm feeling pile 4 like your person isn't really who you think they are in terms of just what they're going through in life right now and everything that they're having to deal with. I think that you're going to learn a lot from this person and they're going to learn a lot from you. And part of why they're so overwhelmed by this connection is because you are triggering their connection to spirit and to their higher self. Both of you are really connected with your third eye right now. So dreams, images that you see when you close your eyes, maybe an aura surrounding your person, all of these things could allude to the steps that you should be taking toward this connection to maybe support them a little bit through this overwhelming experience that they're having just in their emotional life right now. Because I feel like they're going through a big awakening and they're really trying to avoid that. And they're really trying to run from that. But they definitely appreciate you. They really admire you. They feel like you are just someone who could teach them everything and show them the ropes in terms of what they're going through. But let's go ahead and grab some messages from your person, you guys. I'm just going to draw a bunch of them and set them aside, and then we'll read them all at once. So Spirit, what does Pile 4's person have to say to them? Which of these messages are true to Pile 4's person's heart? We have, I get excited to talk to you. But we'll draw a few more. Okay. You will see me again. So if there is a separation of some kind, you know, I definitely feel like there's some kind of telepathic connection that could be happening between the two of you, especially if there's a separation. You know, again, I feel like your person is hiding something about the way that they feel, and I think something spiritual is making it so they can no longer bury it. So definitely possible that they are about to surprise you guys, come into your life, or end the separation. You have been so kind to me. I love how much you can make me laugh. I need to tell you that I'm sorry. I'm trying to work on myself. I know that you are really smart. You really hurt me, or maybe this is an acknowledgement that they hurt you. You are my counterpart. I'm not ready for a commitment right now. I'm planning to make it up to you. The truth is, I'm not over you. I'm afraid that you will see right through me. I wish that we talked more. You always amaze me with the things you do and say. And I keep getting reminders of you everywhere I go. So hopefully these resonated with you guys, Pile 4. The last thing that we'll do is just draw some letter and zodiac charms. So Spirit, which of these will Pile 4 connect with? Okay, so you guys, for zodiacs, you got a Virgo, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Pisces, Libra, and Aquarius. And for letters, you got O, T, O again, R, X, F, and I. Hopefully those resonate, but that is all that I have for your reading today, Pile 4. I really, really hope that you enjoyed it and that it was helpful for you. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content just like this. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. But I'm rooting for you. I'm wishing you the best. And I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Okay, bye-bye.